Flosstube. It's Shelly Key Stitch on Instagram, and it's Only Stitching here. How is everybody doing? Thanks for watching. I'm going to show you things I finished, huge number of new starts I have ready to go, and I think that's about it. What I've been working on, whips. There's a couple of things I FFO'd. This isn't all the way done because it's still raw on the edges, but I did the margin too big on this side. So I think I'm going to put buttons down that side. And I'm seeing my mom this weekend for Mother's Day, so that has to be done by then. These are also for her. I have to sew the holes on them. This is Hair Hollow by Stitching with the Housewives. And I changed a lot of the colors. I don't like it when they repeat the building colors, so I changed those. And since Priscilla doesn't use purple very much, it was good to put on purple. And this is Patriotic Tiny Town by Heart in Hand, and I changed all these colors too. I just picked a red, white, blue, and gold. This one went super fast because there was not that much color changing. And this is Bloomin' Tiny Town, which I changed the colors on. I don't really like that color that I picked. It was some weird color. And I put the buttons on. I have to put the buttons on the Patriotic one. And this is on Coastal. I don't know what the other two were on. I know this is PTP Coastal. And then I finally FFO'd this. Taryn, this was something Taryn Burley, Taryn Stitches and such is her new channel name. This is by Imaginating. And I just did a very crappy job of this, but you could just throw it somewhere right on the table. Welcome people. That's going to my mom too. So let's see, I worked on, here's my pile I worked on. There's also new starts in here too. So I finally got GGR, the ATS sampler. This is all Grace the Paisley Stitcher's fault. I'm stitching this on, this is the whole thing, and this is a close-up of part of it. I'm stitching this on PTP Ancient, so I bought a yard of it. And this is the stunning start I have so far. And you know it's not motivating to me that that's the color, because that is god-awful green. So ugly. Here's a whip I worked on. This is kind of for the Carolina Stitchers. I think it's block by block sal. It's some sal they have going on for the month of May, that it's a project that's made up of blocks. Like this one is 9 different charts of the alphabet by Little House Needleworks, and it's called ABC Samplers. So I'd done the ABC, the first one. I'd done everything a lot except for the house on the second one, so I started the third one. And that's DEF, no, FGH, which is this. And that's on Smoky Pearl. I don't know who it's by, but that's the color of the fabric. I think everything's 16 count. This one, I don't even know where you'll get this. I had it printed out. It says it's free. It was from Amonami Pierre, and it's Quaker Cisma. I think it's 6 hands. I don't know. Only took 3 years of French. You'd think I'd know more. This is on vellum, and I just chose a color. This is what is the name of this color? It's not Aztec Red. It's the other red that looks like Aztec Red. I'll probably think of it. It's like a pink. But it's going to be Quakers, like that. Okay, then I worked on Heartstring Samplery, and I'm doing this one, but I'm putting I think it's a fox. I don't know. I'm putting 2 different animals in here instead of the, what do you call it when it's a headstone that's all fancy? Anyway, let me see if there's here's a better picture, a bigger picture. So it's Dexter, and I started on the flowers up here. And I don't think I have exactly the right colors, but it's kind of close. And this is on, I meant to put some glasses on. I'm gonna have to get some glasses. I really need to get some glasses. I have some right here. Do I get this? These are my real glasses, my regular glasses. Except for they're gonna be dark because I'm looking out the window. Legacy, 16 count, PTP. And so I finished this one. I think I just had the green and one color of pink. And then I started this second rose. But it's very pretty, and I like how it's got different kinds of stitching on it, except for I'm probably not going to like that willow tree because it looks like a lot of counting. This was my call this month for my quilt group that does like a whip a month that they call. And so it's, and they send by exemplars. What is their name? Exemplars from the Heart, I'm pretty sure. And this is on Ancient by PTP. And I finished outlining this cloud. I think it's a cloud. And I finished the doodads. So I probably put like 8 of those in. And then I finished going down one side of her because she didn't even have this side done. And I think I did the crown and then some more of this pole thing. I know I didn't do any more of the leaves. I'm gonna probably be sorry. I don't even know if you can see it, but this is what she's gonna look like. And I'm using the called for DMC on this. Then, is everything else a new start? Okay, so then I got this idea that my birthday is this month and I'm turning 60. So it's like, you know, 60 starts, 60 something. And I'm like, well, I usually do more than 60 starts in a year. So that's not very hard to do. So I thought, okay, I'll try and do 60 starts and FFOs in a month. And so some of those that I showed you, those pillows, are going to be counting as FFOs. So I think I had like 6 FFOs. Yeah, six FFOs I'm doing. And then I kit up for 2 days. So I should have done this in April so I could be not kitting up in May. But so I just would start things for like an hour and a half or something. So I think I have like 6 started. 1, 2, 5. Yeah, I have 6 started. Oh, one of them's not out here yet. So I'll show you at least the 5 I started, and then I'll show you the rest of the kit up stuff. But you'll see the kit up stuff as I started if I get to it all. So I'm just going to go for as long as I can stand going. But there's potential for 60 altogether. Actually, there's probably potential for more because there's more things that I was like, oh, I wanted to start that too. And a couple of these things are at home. There's like 5 of them that are at home. So there's probably only like 45 or 50 kit up things. But anyway, I'll show you the ones I already started. This is the Mill Hill kit. One of our neighbors here, gotta get the right side. So I just did that part so far. She has a little sign outside of her door that says Marie's Monarchy. And I saw her and her husband one time, they were trying to get up and film a monarch that was emerging from a chrysalis. So, are they cocoons? I don't know what monarchs do. And so I thought she'd really like it. My husband's become friends with her because her husband passed away. And so my husband's done a couple of things for her just because he walks by her house all the time and she's out there. Okay, so I think she'd really like it. That's more of that story. I just started this one, Once Upon a Summer by Heartstring Samplery. I really love Beth and her patterns, and I can't believe I haven't been doing one for a long time. Oh, look, here's I think this is Birds of a Feather. I don't know, could be Lizzie Kate. The Santas look the same to me. This is on Dapple Ada by PTP. This has got a stitch partially done. So this was about an hour. I worked on the tree on this side. And I'm not even sure I have this whole length, but I thought, oh, I could just, cut it right there and have this be a different piece of fabric. It does have some stitching, a bird on it. If I was smart, I would have picked the fabric first, right? This fabric. And I did not. I just thought, oh, well, I'll try it. I'm sick of kitting up, so. And, okay, there's 2 more things sitting here that I started. And this is Earthen, yeah. This is PTP Earthen. And it's a little bunny. My daughter's asking me a question. She does not know that I'm filming, recording. It is this. This is from Primitive Betty's. It's called Springtime Sampler. Time is T-Y-M-E. She is online. Is she on Etsy? I think she's on Etsy. It's Primitive Betty's. And don't know what else to say about this. Hello. So I got the bunny and a few letters done. The bunny is wrong, but yeah, well, I don't know what I did. I messed up somewhere. I was up to like 2 starting things. And here's all the colors. And I just dropped one on the floor, which I better pick up because I'll find it and go, oh, I wonder what this goes to. I guess I should put it back in since it's sitting here like this. And then the last one that I started, well, the last one that's out, I started 2 other ones, is by With Thy Needle, Ellen Chester. With My Needle, Ellen Chester. And I'm doing this little, did they have it open? It's a little needle book. This is one side of it, and that's the other side with a bird on it. And so far I have done that much, and I'm using Carriage Black. And this is on a piece of some kitten stitcher fabric when she used to do Ada, and I don't know what it's called because you can't get it anyway. Because unfortunately, she's not dyeing it. Yeah, it was Cast Iron Skillet by Gast. Luckily, it was right here. So I'm gonna have to put this stuff back in. And then I did, besides some of this stuff that I just bought, I also bought Mary Beale's Advent, and it's what Jen Lee's mom Cindy did on the last 24 hours of cross stitch. It's 24 months, 24 blocks. They're like 72 by 92 different scenes from the Bible. And so some of them I don't even know the story, so I'm gonna have to look those up. So I got that from my daughter. That was very nice. And then if you don't want to see kitted up stuff, I will see you next time. But here is my kitted up stuff. I had The Winter Is Past, and I'm gonna use some kind of you'll see I have some huge pieces of like heritage and vellum PTP. So that one, and most of these are called for. This one is Merrily Merrily We Welcome Spring. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. I saw Heidi, Stitching Faye. Hi Heidi. She was talking about doing this because she's doing a Blackbird Mania. So it's just huge, but I've just loved it for so long, and I love the colors. There's some blue corn. And this is my big, huge piece of vellum, I think. No, this is Heartland. So I have a huge piece of Heartland. So The Winter Is Past might go on Heartland. Heartland, I don't know how you pronounce it. But this is like 200 by 300 or something. It's huge for a Blackbird. 273 by 275. Oh, it's almost square. And then, let's see, I'll take it from my pair. These are the ones, sorry, there's gonna be a lot. Oh, so a few of these, I don't even have them all with me, but starting this one with Stitchin' with Sandy, because we have the same birthday. So we're doing From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy, May Quaker. But I'm doing it like a Christmas color. I'm not even sure what color this is, but it's some kind of tan. And I chose a green and a kind of a onyx. It's kind of a little bit greeny black. So green, black, and pomegranate. I should have started filming earlier because it's getting darker already. But I really have to put these back in the bag because there are too many of them. And then this one is from the Gift of Stitching magazine, and I don't have a picture of it, so that's really dumb. It's a little notebook. I'm making it into a needle book. It's by Liz Matthews, and it's got a picture of a basket on the front, and there's just a vine with 1796 in the middle. Yeah, you can see it so well, can't you? So I'm going to do that with Aztec Red on this kind of window pane linen. So it's actually on linen. And then this other color, I think this is 347, and this was a gift. Thank you very much. Birthday gift from a friend. And then I finally kit up this Barbara Anna because she's so cute. It's from PNPS Fall 2018. And I'm just going to do the Mouse with the Witch on it and make it into a Halloween ornament for my daughter. And I almost always use all the called for from Barbara Anna because she's got a really interesting color palette that really, I think, makes a difference. Oh, this is Barbara Anna Designs, and it's called Sweet Land of Liberty. And I know this is on a Facebook group called like Patriotic Stitchers or something like that. And I already did the one with a bird and two houses. And now I'm going to do the one with a bird and a basket. And I'm just going to do this on I think on some kind of tan fabric. So that one doesn't have fabric. So that isn't even a kit either. And then I'm going to start Moments of Glad Grace. The cover. And this is most of the thread. This one is smaller at least. 183 by 143. And I'm going to put that one on. Here's the Legacy by PTP. So it's kind of like a light mocha color. It's really different, I think, from the Aida to the linen. And I think the linen even usually looks better. But another thing I'm starting is the new Frosted Pumpkin. It's starting on the 9th. Arctic Animals. So I'm starting it on that. And I think that's Tarnished by PTP. And then I actually started one of these too. I started some of the Hands-on Design Seasons 2 Year of Celebrations. And I'm going to be doing the pumpkin one and the seagull one, which is this one. It's supposed to have 2 seagulls and then a stack of seagulls here, but I'm changing the word August to summer and taking out one of the seagulls that's stacked up. Okay, so the pumpkin I'm going to put on this, which I think is Whimsy. Nope, it's Flapper by PTP. And look, it's one of the barn cats from Prairie Schoolers finished on there. Gonna make that into a pillow. That's so cute. And then here's the summer one I started. So all these I did a little bit over an hour, maybe an hour and 15 or so. So this is not centered, it's gonna be off center, which is fine. Because I just thought I'll just get rid of one of the birds and that'll be easy enough. And then also I have the Hands-on Design Polar Bear Peak. I really like this series, and I think I have 2 of them or so. I think I have the Puffins maybe. And this I'm also doing on Coastal. And I have most of the called for, and I think I'm ordering a couple more. Yeah, Coastal. So it's a bright, bright blue. Sometimes you gotta worry because, like this might fade in too much. But then you think, oh, it's just a little ornament. Who really cares, right? It's good enough. See, aren't you glad I usually open all my stuff because I have all these plastic bags. So many. I'll show you when I get to it. I used to be in a knitting group with a pharmacist, and she would always have these plastic bags that they would use for like boxes of pills or orders or something. So she just always had a ton of bags. So we got bags from her. Hands-on Design Oh Christmas 3. I'm making this for our friends Joe and Jen. I don't know which one I'm going to make, but I think maybe Noel. And I'm going to use Father's Day because Kathy chose all color and cotton, and I don't have those colors. So I was trying to find a variegated blue, so I thought Father's Day was pretty good. And then here are the heartstring ones that I haven't started yet. I've had this for so long, I feel like. This is Emmanuel. Is that the name of it? No. Sing We Then Merrily. It's a Christmas one. I'm doing it on a gray. I think this is dappled too. Oh no, this isn't gray. This is Regency. So it's a little bit of a green. Yeah, Regency. It's a little bit of green over the tan. So it's pretty good, I think, for things that have red and green in them. And did I choose? These are just colors I chose. because I have some limited edition, and this is, I finally got Gloriana Schoolhouse. So Schoolhouse Red, so I'm using that one. So I think it'll be nice and Christmassy. I really want to start that one, but I'm using a Tiny Decisions wheel. Does it spin this one? No. It spins 2 perforated paper ones in a row, and I'm just killing my arm doing it because it's like 3 strands through this perforated plastic. I'll show you when I get to it. And I'm just like, oh, I can't do another one right now. Then this one, this is like an armchair thing that you put over. This is one side, that's the other side. So they're very similar. And it's called A Thankful Life Chair Arm Pin Keep. And I'm doing it on black because I thought that would be practical for something that you would have out and might get grungy if you're always touching it, putting your scissors in it and stuff. So I chose brighter colors so that they would show up on the black. And so these are a lot of color and cottons I have. Like I have a lot of the oopsies. I forget what they call them, but they sell them for cheap. But I don't know if they're still gonna do that now that they've opened a store. I haven't seen any on there, I don't think. Tell me if you ever see them go on sale. I love buying those surprise things. Oh my gosh, my friend Cheryl is giving me, I think, 4 charts, and so she told me the DMC, a fancy floss to order so I could get going on that. And then Cheryl and I are having this. Hi, Cheryl. She's CHEPOR on Instagram. We're having a birthday start for me, and did I? No, I did not. It's Stitching with the Housewives Hot Cocoa Roundabout. So it says hot cocoa, has a cocoa cup, Santa face, and then it's got a little gingerbread boy and a candy cane. It's really cute, and I'm doing it on this. And I don't know if this is blackboard or chalkboard. It's just the Witchelt fabric. Have you ever wondered how to pronounce Witchelt? Because like, I think the W is like a V, right? Like V? I don't know. And VI. And CH I think is still CH. I was trying to see if it was a K, but I think it's a Ch. This is some luminous fiber arts, which she doesn't dye anymore. Whisper, 16 count, so it's a very light gray. And this is another sal that I'm in with Stitching with Sandy, her group. We're doing Stitching Crackers with Sandy because it's any of the crackers from the Animal Crackers series. So I'm doing Bob, and this was a new release at Market. And these are by Stacey Nash. I'm thinking of changing this because the shadow color, the highlight color on here is that putty that's kind of green. So it's kind of green looking. So I might just let this be like unstitched. I don't know. And then I'm going to make, I think I'm making the mouse this color, porpoise. So we'll see how it turns out, or, you know, might not work at all. Oh my gosh, what were you saying? Beck's Bins is her Flosstube now. It used to be Whisker City. She was saying she's gonna use, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Maritime, no, I don't know what it is. She was gonna use a different color for the highlight. It was one of the new colors a couple years ago. My brain is mush. I stayed up too late doing this stuff. Okay, then I started this one. Brenda Keys, the Sampler Company, and this one is called Biblical Miniatures, and I'm only doing Adam and Eve and Noah. And so I'm starting with Noah at the top because that makes me think of like a sampler because it's got the alphabet, and there'll be Noah, and then there'll be Adam and Eve at the bottom. And I thought that was cute because my grandson saw me doing the huge Jenny bean, so he knows Adam and Eve and Noah. So, Sand Dollar by Bestitch Me. See, this should have been what I was showing you. Oh, I got so much done on this. Part of the D, the E, and the F. But this one is very cute. And I've had it for so long. Like, I don't even know when I ordered it. I think it might have been back when I ordered her Mayflower one. So before the Mayflower anniversary, which was it 2020? So maybe 2019, I made an order from her and ordered a bunch of her charts, like 5 or 4, and she gave me a free one. And so that's been sitting around for a while. This one is Chessie and Me, Peace and Goodwill sampler. So I got a couple of Christmas samplers going on here. I really like the coloring on the letters, how they kind of blends in a little bit. And I kit this one up mostly with Vicky Clayton Silks and something else. And this is Rain Washed by Color and Cotton. So this is also like a grayish, looks like a tan that's been over-dyed with gray. So it's probably dyed tan and dyed gray on top of it, right? Oh gosh, I'm sorry for all this noise. Ziploc. This is on Mirage, I'm pretty sure, by PTP. Let's guess what it is by the colors. Is this a Quaker? Yeah. Chessie and Me. Oh, because the Chessie and Me's were together. Quaker Housewife. So it's just some partial Quakers. I'm surprised how many Quakers I had. Because I had that Mon Ami Pierre, and then I had this one, and then the Ellen Chester one. I think there was another one. I'm just like, oh my gosh, Shelly, you don't even like doing Quakers because they're too symmetrical and you can't screw up and hide it because it won't meet up, you know? I already did some ripping. This one is falling out of its bag. Yeah, this is it. So this is Carriage House Samplings, a Pennsylvania motif sampler. And I think this was one of my orders from market this year. And this one is charted in something I didn't have at all. Needlepoint silk. Oh, it does have DMC. So they did give you the DMC. So these are the colors I have so far. And this is on, this is kind of pretty color, isn't it? It is Wren. Seems like it's a different color than my other Wrens are. Because my other Wrens, it was more like gold on top of it. This one looks more gray. Because I did my Anniversaries of the Heart, and I think I also did my His Eyes on the Sparrow Lilies mashup one. Is also on one. And these are all in alphabetical order. Now they're going to be out because I'm not taking them in order. This is Modern Folk Embroidery. And this is the name of the sampler, which I do not know Dutch. I think it's Dutch. And most of these, I think I'm using, I don't know. It's kind of a fall palette. And this is on Oat by Bestitch Me that I got from Jen's Stitching Niche. I did just order that recently. And this one, I think I bought at the Attic, maybe not. I know they have a lot of needlework press there, but this is a Christmas duo, and this is the Christmas story from Luke. Yeah, Luke written on here. And so I'm going to try and do this on Get Shop, right? On some linen, because I like this window pane linen. It's called Newport. It's only 28 count. And this is looking super purple. I wanted to do it in like a black. This is called Typewriter. I think I got to change this. It looks too purple to me. And then a red. And the red is Parlor, a Miss Dye Parlor from Color and Cotton. So when I run out, because I don't have enough of this, I won't be able to get the same one. Yep, that's how it's going to go. I can already tell. Because it's written in both colors. I think it's every other phrase. Oh, these are the bags from the pharmacist I knew. They have a very stiff zip, so they don't zip super well anymore. Okay, this is a sampler for Christmas by Nikki's Creations. Hey, I didn't put any fabric in this either. This is just going to be on a tan as they're called for. It's a very primitive, I really like it, primitive color palette. And this one I ordered from, I think it's Etsy, Homespun Samplers. They're online. They sell other stuff too. Homespun Sampler with an A. And this is a Noah. It's called Noah. And it totally reminds me of a Prairie Schooler, the Prairie Schooler one, because the colors are kind of similar too. The color palette is very Prairie Schooler also. Oh my gosh, look at all these that don't have fabric with them. It's so bad. Uh-oh, I left this one out. Just put that aside. And this is a bunch of, this is some magazine ones. I already started this one. This is the Fisher-Price Little People dog. I just finished that one. That's for my sister. She just lost her other dog, but they got a new German Shepherd. They lost her German Shepherd and then suddenly, and then now they have a new one. And this one I ripped out of Cross Stitch Designs. No idea what year, because it doesn't say, but it's a British magazine. It says cozy spelled that way. This I think was also released as a pattern. I think I have the pattern too. So I'm hoping to do this one and that one. And this one actually got spun, but I just done that dog and I'm like, no, my wrist, I can't do it. But they're all so easy because they're just a few colors and they're small. And so I have that white plastic, perforated plastic, but I also have some of this, which I might use, which is some perforated paper that's like got blue and some little brown smudges on it. And this is ones I only have digital. One's a Love Key, one's a Halloween cat and jack-o'-lantern, and the other one is the Grinch. That's 3, but I don't have pictures of. This is something else I did, a Mickey. So I'm gonna do some more of those. And then here's Pineberry Lane. And I just got this one recently too, Marie Journée. This is on Ale, PTP Ale. And I think I'm going to do it with this red silk, which is I think it's Silks for You. It's either Silks for You or Mrs. Sadist, but I think it's Silks for You. Big hank of it. So, looking forward to that. I did have several red ones, but I had to I found some blackbirds. I'm like, no, I got to take out some of my red samplers, but I kept this one in because it's got French on it. It says how old she is, aged 5 years, 6th of June, and it's like Vienne, I think it's from, and Department des Arts. I think that's the school, 1863. That's cool. Then I have Noah's Ark 6 by Paulette Stewart, Plum Street. I'm going to do the Ark for my older grandson. This is the Ravens. So this one is called Ravens and Deer. I also like the deer. So I have this weird, and I usually don't use this fabric because it's like synthetic, so it's very, it's a Jobelinita. Yeah, it's called Bubbling Brook. It's a pretty color, but it's very rough and synthetic feeling, not like cotton. So I figure I can do it for a small, and it would be a good color for an arc, and I'm not using the false on that. And this one I got kind of recently, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll start this in July, but I thought, no, the more I looked at it, I thought, no, I'll just start it now. Santa Stops Here by Brenda Gervais. I'm sure everyone has seen this one. And I'm going to do the house in Raspberry Parfait and Hollyberry. So we'll see how that looks. It might be just too much pink because the border is also pink, but maybe I'll just have to leave out the border. And this is going to be on Ancient. This is another one of the big pieces of a neutral that I'm going to put on my other ones too. The ones that don't have fabric are going to be on some of those big chunks. But I have to leave a big piece for that Mary Beale, so I have to get a piece for that first. Then I'm going to start a stocking for my next grandson. And let's see. So that's a girl one. I don't think I'll do the Santa with the pipe. That's pretty funny, huh? I think I'm gonna do this one. Because I like all the trees on him. I think that's cute. So, and that's gonna be on some, I bought some 14 count at Hobby Lobby Artiste Swagger Vintage Country Mocha. They don't make it in 16. And I have the pearl cotton, but I really hate using it. I hate how it pulls through the fabric. So I think I'm just gonna end up using cotton, regular old cotton. Oh, only 2 more. This one's a small one. I tried to put some small ones in, like you saw a bunch of ornaments, because I didn't want to have, like, 50 samplers started. This is by Stacey Nash. I'm doing the little one with a bunny on it. And this is called A Walk Through the Garden. And I don't know if this is new, but I did just get this recently. I think this might be a Nashville release. So they're very small, like the smallest. It's a 16 by 16, that's not right. It's about, I think it's like 25 or something. 16 is completely wrong. And I'd also like to say, this is very weirdly, is this the one? There's something I was looking at. No, this one's okay. Something I was looking at that looked almost blurry, the way it was printed. And I'm gonna do it on this little scrap of, it might be J, I'm not sure. PTP, and I'm gonna have the flowers be this bright pink, and the bunny is gonna be Pamlico. So our bunnies are kind of this color around here. What is the red? Oh, there's a strawberry. So the strawberry is gonna be whatever color this is, cayenne. Okay, so the last one is Peacock Sewing Roll by Stacey Nash. It's this, and it's very prim looking, and I think she grunges it up afterwards. And it's really only in like 2 browns and I don't know, let's see what the colors are. It's got 3 colors that are barely colors. Why doesn't it say? I'm being surprised. Oh, I guess it's on the, I think it's on the chart. Yeah, it's 610, 535, so that's a gray, and then 898, which is another brown. So I'm gonna do it a little bit more colorful, but it's still gonna be grungy. I'm using these 2 colors. This is some murky, and this is some, I think this is another kitten stitcher, Shabby, a Wabi Sabi, when she used to dye it. And so I'm gonna use Tin Bucket for the gray, and then 535, which I guess was the called for. And then I'm gonna use this for the peacock, for the flowers and the peacock's tails, which is a limited edition gas. It's like purple and blue and teal. So it's very peacock-like, so I thought that'd be good. And then sew those 2 together. So I was trying to do, I really like the Housewife, the Housewives, and the needle books. So I was trying to get all those that I had. I have a couple more. The ones that I don't have with me are there's like 4 Cheryl's giving me that are surprise. So I don't know what they are yet. And then I have the Lottie Da Sewing Pocket that came out at Market at Home, Frosty Tiny Town, and the frill for that. And then I'm starting the Erica Michaels cat that came out at Market. Oh my gosh, what is it called? It's a drum. Kim and I are starting that one on my birthday. And Isa Hunter, which is Sambry Stitches. I'm starting that one. That one's at home. Cheryl gave me that one that was for my birthday too, but it was early. And I think that's it. Those are the ones that are at home that are not kitted up yet. So how many do you think I'll make? How many do you think I'll do? So I've started 6. and it's already the 5th, right? Is it the 5th? 6th. It's the 6th. I remember thinking that because I was like, oh, I love going out for tacos, but I'm like, oh, I can't go out on Cinco de Mayo. It's going to be crazy. So that is it. I'm going to go see my mom this weekend and my sister, and so much fun, right? And then one of my sons is driving up to meet us, so I'll see him too. I'm sure I'll see my daughter and her family. And I think that's about it. I was babysitting. I've been reading. Oh, I was going to say this. I've been reading to my, these are smart lights. Yeah, they're kind of dumb. I don't know what they just, sometimes you tell Google to turn them off and only 4 of them out of the 5 will go off. So anyway, I've been reading to my grandson through FaceTime, and I share the screen and go on Libby, my Libby app from our library. And some of the stories read themselves and highlight the word that's being read, which is good because I was reading to him so much I was getting hoarse. So when he goes, I want them to read it, I'm like, okay, they're going to read to you. Oh, we must have had a power surge and everything went off because now the Google's coming back online. So I'm going to go get some more. I need a little bit more DMC, and that's it. I hope everyone has a great few weeks or however long it takes. And what have you guys been stitching on? Thanks for watching. Put your guesses on how many I'll actually get started. So there's supposed to be 54 new starts. So just guess how many I'll get started before I run out of steam. Because that'll be more likely that I'll run out of steam before the month ends anyway. Take care. Thanks for watching.